Dear Wild Hunters friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope everything fine with you and your families. As you have seen in the title, we are going to field the test in South Africa, the new Sabatti Mercury Rover. This is the classic Pro model, rimmed in 300 Winchester Magnum with the muzzle brake and some very interesting feature. This model, the new Rover, is going to subdue the old Rover 870 that was mass produced by Sabatti for over 3 decades now. This is not just a restyling of the 870, but is a completely new bolt-action rifle. First of all, it has the interchangeable barrels. This is a feature that is very important in this modern era, because most of the hunters love to interchange the barrels. In this case, Sabatti has improved the possibility to change the barrel without having any problem with the head space, thanks to an extension of the barrel. So you don't have to mind the classical problem of head space that you have in similar rifle with interchangeable barrels. Okay? This new model comes out with 10 different models. I will show you very briefly all the models that are available in the catalog, and they are available just all together. So in the year 2022 they will be all available for the market. The reason why Sabatti has made 10 models is because this brand wants to cover all the possible hunter needs all over the world. What is the main feature of the new Rover is the modularity. Okay, you have the interchangeable barrel, you have 10 different kind of stocks, and once you have bought a model, you can change the stock to customize as you prefer your firearm. Okay, some are synthetic stocks, some are laminated in wood, some other are classic wood in different kind of grade. So a plethora of 10 different stocks that you can use on the hunting field as you like. Every stock has the possibility to change the pad in 3 different sizes, and also this the upper part of the stock you can change it with 3 different heights. Same thing with the trigger. There are at least 3 types of trigger available now, but there will be a 4th available during the 2022. The first one is the standard lever, a 2 lever. There is the stacker, and there is a match trigger system with 3 levers. Okay, it will be available in the course of the 2022, a match with 4 levers. Okay, so you can change also the magazine. Because there are different kind of magazines from 3 rounds up to 7 rounds, depending upon the version you like. But you can, as I told you, it's modularity. You can, if your rifle has on stock, for example, a 3 rounds magazine, you can buy a 4, 5, 6 or 7 rounds magazine as you like. There is a Picatinny rail well integrated in the breech. Okay, the breech is in aluminum Ergal 55 so the rifle is very light. We are talking about from 2 kilos, 0.7 grams to a maximum of 3 kilos and 300 grams. So it's very light, but it's very ergonomic. The barycentrum is very low, so it doesn't kick you too much on the pad. But as I told you, you can mount also a muzzle brake. There are different kind of muzzle brakes that you can buy by Sabatti. There are some ones that are specially made to reduce the recoil, okay, and the relevation of also that kind of recoil that kick you not only versus the shoulder, but also in the up position. So I have chosen this kind of a muzzle brake for the 300 Winchester Magnum. I don't have any problem with the recoil. I can shoot also with very big calibers without any pain. But in this case, I want to see the reaction of the animal at the shot, so it's better to have a muzzle brake to reduce the recoil and the elevation of the barrel. Okay, but also there are other kind of flash, for example, noise suppressor, flash suppressors. Depending upon your needs, you can find the right muzzle brake that Sabatti is making all types of this muzzle brake, so it's up to you to choose the right one for you. Okay, we are talking about an action of only 60 degrees, so it's very easy to change rapidly the spent case in the chamber and put another one, in a fresh cartridge in the chamber. Is very easy, very fast. Okay. The safety position, the safety has two positions, but in the course of 2022 there will be a kit with the 3-position latch. Okay. We have 3 tenon at 60 degrees, and the action is very smooth, very smooth. This is a stainless steel bolt, very sturdy, very reliable. So we are talking about a very reliable and very accurate firearm. For what it concerns the barrel, you can choose between 47 and 61 centimeter barrel, depending upon the model and the needs that you have. But as I told you, is interchangeable, so you can use a heavy barrel. You can choose between different profiles of the barrel, different length. So Sabatti is able to fill all your possible needs on the hunting fields. Okay, now I leave you a moment for some pictures, and then I will get back to you to explain you exactly what I'm going to do in South Africa on a safari with the new Sabatti Mercury Rover Classic Pro. Okay, guys, since in South Africa normally the average shooting range to those animals is between 200 and 400 meters, I decided this time to choose for the 300 Winchester Magnum caliber. Also because there is also another reason. I wanted to test with the big caliber this new model. I wanted to test exactly the ergonomy of the stock, the ability of the pads and the muzzle brake, their features. So a 300 Winchester Magnum is the right caliber to test all the single parts of this new model and by Sabatti. So I want to push it a little bit on the high side of the calibers available. This rifle is available between 11 calibers, from the 223 Remington up to the 338 Winchester Magnum. So I wanted to test it with at least a Magnum caliber, just to verify that everything works perfectly. I will use the Yukon Jager scope 312 x 56 with a mil-dot reticle illuminated. This is a 30mm tube with a reticle on the second focal plane. I will use the 10 enlargement in order to have the perfect management of the drop of the bullet, because a 10 enlargement is perfect for the mil dot. I will use a reloaded ammunition with a new powder by baschieri&pellagri. I will give you the recipe just in few seconds. And I will use as bullet, the bullet I have decided to use the Hornady eld-x, which is a special bullet that Hornady has made with the intention of having a very nice accuracy at long distances. So I want to test it because I've never used it. So I want to test it with this new model of the Sabatti bolt action rifle, the new Rover. Since the 300 Winchester Magnum is a caliber that kicks a little bit, I decided to use these special rings, Sabatti by Contessa Alessandro. These are a very special ring. It is in stainless steel, very sturdy, very robust, very reliable, with two slots. It has two slots instead one, to have more grip on the Picatinny rail, on the integrated Picatinny rail of this rifle. This is because two is better than one. You need to have very tough rings, and these are the toughest ring in the standard market. Obviously, Contessa does also a very special tactical HP rings that have 3 screws instead of 2, but it is, and also has the two tooth here, the 2 slots like this one, but is a little bit heavy, and I think that that is a ring that is perfect for bigger calibers and for very long shots, especially in the target business, not in the hunting. Otherwise, these are standard rings that I have already tested, and they work perfectly for my purposes and for my needs. Okay, together with all these 4 products, I will also, since I have the muzzle brake, and the muzzle brake is very heavy for the ear, I will use an active protection. I will show you in another video all the accessories that I will take with me in South Africa. So jacket, pants, sunglasses, and also this type of protection. Okay? Okay, now I'm gonna take some shots. I'm gonna mount everything, the scope, and then I will take some shots to have some confidence with the trigger. And then here at the shooting range, we have a 66-meter shooting range. I will use, I normally use this kind of shooting range just to take confidence with the trigger. And then I will pre-zero my scope, and then in South Africa I will make all the zeroing, the definitive zeroing before going hunting with that kind of ammunition that I will prepare in South Africa. Okay? Thank you for the attention, and see you very soon on the hunting field. Dear Wild Hunters friends, here I am at the shooting range, 66 meter. As I told you before, I want to take some confidence with the trigger, and I will use first this device so I can save money and time and barrel without having the need to shoot conventional cartridges, because with this device, with this cap, I can practice a lot without distressing my shoulder and my pocket with the real ammunition. This is the thing that I strongly suggest to everybody, especially when you are facing a trigger, a new trigger, but on a Magnum caliber, which are the ammunition cost some money, and so this is the best way to go. Then I will take some shot with some real ammunition as soon as I am able to stay very firm, very steady on the target. Okay, then I will take some shot. Also because I will test this special device. It's an active ear protector. And this type of ear protection is special in two ways. The first one is because when you switch on the electronic system, you can hear, even at 50-60 meters, people talking. I have already tested them, and I can assure you that they are working very, very nice. You can hear even the smallest, the smallest voice very far, and obviously in the woods you can hear some animal walking at a distance that normally with your ear you cannot detect. Okay, so this is an amplifier of everything around you. I was really astonished the level that you can do. But otherwise, the second advantage of this system is that once that you shoot, or once there is something that can ruin your ear, it cuts off the decibel. And this is very important, especially when you face a 300 Winchester Magnum, a Magnum caliber, with a muzzle brake. The muzzle brake is deadly for your ear, and you have to take in great consideration your ears. So you need to protect them, and this is the way to go. You can find this through the Armeria Innocenti gun shop in Montemurlo, Prato, nearby Florence in Tuscany, Italy, or maybe you can also find it in other shop on internet. In Italy, they are distributed by Canicom. Okay. Okay. Now I will start my confidence not only me but also with my buddy Ferdinando, that will come with me in South Africa to test. We will test together the new Sabatti Mercury new Rover. Okay, we take some confidence with this cap device, and then we will shoot and test also the level of protection of the ears. Okay, let's start.
Oh, perfetto. Okay.
So now Ferdinando has already taken some confidence. He took some confidence with the trigger pull. It is around 1 pound. Okay, now Ferdinando is ready to go with the real ammunition. We need to make two types of tests. The first one is to verify the muzzle brake efficiency. The second one is for the ear protection. Now, Ferdinando is wearing a conventional ear protector, okay? Now, we are at the second shot. We changed the ear protection, and so after that, after the second shot, we will be able to tell you the difference between the two, and his reaction to the recoil level of the firearm. Okay, very good.
Eccolo.
Okay, guys, our first impressions are very positive with this ear protector, really fantastic. You don't feel any pressure or your inside of your ear, and this is the very important. Plus, you through this pad you can regulate the volume, but is not the volume or what is in the surroundings, but the volume of the peak of all those. For example, in this case, if you shoot, is the level of the shooting that you will hear inside your ear. So this is very important because you can regulate the peak and the pressure on your ear. So I strongly appreciated this system. Okay, for what it concerns the recoil level and the function of the muzzle brake, I'm very impressed because it reduces a lot the recoil level. I think that is my personal impression is that the level is the same of a 308. You shoot a 300 Winchester Magnum with the same recoil level of a 308. So this is a great advantage, especially with the comfort of shooting. And there is not another advantage, very strong advantage, very real advantage, and it doesn't kick on the upside. It stays very tight. Probably is because it has a straight stock and the ergonomy is perfect. But I must say that it reduced also the muzzle blast and the elevation of the barrel. This is this is something that can be appreciated because when you shoot with the 300 Magnum at long distance, you want to see the reaction of the animal to the bullet. And if you have too much recoil and too much elevation of your rifle, you are not going to detect anything. In this case, you can see what you have done with your trigger pull. Okay? Okay, now this is the first impression and the last also here in Italy. I will see you back. I will see you again in a few days at the Grace Gift Lodge in Grahamstown, South Africa. See you very soon.